everyone. Do we need sound now? You should have sound. Did it not have sound? Boy, I hope it had sound. Hello. I've hijacked the stream. There's no Michael today, and he said he wasn't able to do a show today. And I went, oh, okay. I'm sure everybody will understand. And then I said, let me do it.
So
and then I asked Andrew. Yes, I have the power. And then I asked Andrew, will you join me? Because what I want to do today is something that Michael will almost never allow. Are you ready for this? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you are? Okay, good. He almost never allows me to brag on what he does because, he wouldn't, right? He's humble, sort of. So we don't. Okay, Mike says we do have sound. Okay, good. Oh, Mert, just unmute. Yes, that's it. All right. Tech for Senior, I have confidence in you. Yeah, well, I've got the power, so I've got all the confidence I need, right? Anyway, okay, so I want to basically talk up all the things that Michael does because when he's here, he kind of shuts those things down. So Andrew and I, his biggest fans, by the way, right, Andrew?
Oh, yes.
That's what I thought. Okay, so we're going to talk about what Michael does here on Tinkering with Tech, what he does for the community, what he does for each of you guys. And if you've got something you want to share that he's helped you with, please put it in the comments so we can put it up. Now, Michael, he always says, let us know where you're from and what city and state. And we've already got some answers out there. So please let us know. Andrew, where are you?
I am from Hermitage, Tennessee.
Good to know. Yes. I'm actually still in Arizona, and I'm probably going to be here for the rest of my life. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Poor baby.
All right. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right. So,
you're close to Pahonix.
Yeah, Pahonix, exactly. Pahonix. I'm in Pahonix area. Yeah. Let's see. Canada's well represented on this show, don't you think? We got the state of Utah. Very nice. All right. I'm trying to do everything today. This is kind of fun. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Jolin says Stream Deck. Yes, he's helped major times with that. Walk over behind you and rearrange all this stuff. That's hilarious, Mike. That's hilarious. I love it. Hello, Donna. Glad you made it. And Tiger Doug from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. So you must be real close to where Michael is too, because I think Gil is also, you and Gil know each other, right, Doug? I think that's true. Anyway, all right. So I thought that I would show you the Tinkering with Tech public website. I'm sure you've seen it before. And we have this like little doohickey I can put up here so everybody can see that. So that's the QR code that if you use your little phone jinger thing, then you can actually, tinker on over to the Tinkering with Tech website, which is kind of cool. And then that's what we're going to show here today. And we're going to talk a little bit about what he does for the community and all the things that he shares in the community. Andrew has statistics like you would not believe.
Yes. I did research on the site this morning.
You did?
Yes, join the community for 1 month. Just give it a try. You get immediate access to 39 different playlists. Okay? 38 of those are on a particular piece of software that have multiple tips. Over 500 tips, 38 playlists dedicated to each individual. And then there's one playlist that's one-offs on various programs that he's found and used, like all the graphics he did for my group, user to user with the rotating globe and everything. Michael did all that when we were first getting started years ago. And he's, what he does.
It's just so much. I know.
I just, I don't see how he does it. I mean, with this and his baseball and his community work and the product forums and then his regular day job to begin with, that almost takes second fiddle.
Exactly. And speaking of baseball, I mean, that's what he's doing. He's got a meeting with baseball. He's got meetings all week with product forums and baseball and all that. So he's like, I don't know. I just don't think I can do the show today. And I'm like, don't worry about it. And I think you guys don't mind that he takes some time off, right? I'm pretty sure of that. So, so we're over on the public website, which is, if you did that QR code, it would take you over here, or tinkeringwithtech.net. And then once you get there, you see, our lovely little faces and a little bio about each of us. But here's something he's really, really proud of, and I want you guys to understand what he's done here. This is the community members show guide. So what this show guide is it's basically like, kind of think of it as a TV guide, right? Remember those old magazines we used to get, or at least grandma used to get, and you could flip through them and figure out what was going to be on Saturday night? It's a whole nother world ago, because we don't live like that anymore. But this is specific for our community members and the shows that they do. So you can see here, there's a whole guide of folks putting in what they have coming up over the next couple of weeks, and it's always a couple weeks out. So the more our members put in here, the more information there is in this guide, and you can actually click on the link to go watch it, and it's really a cool thing that he's put together. Now, if anybody knows Michael, he loves spreadsheets. So we fill out a form that says when our show is, and then it automatically fills out this thing with all of these colored dates and all this stuff. It's so pretty cool. And he put it on the public website so that anyone could have access to access these shows. So even if you're just a fan of the folks who are members of our show, here's where you can find all of their links to what they're doing in one really awesome place. And Jolyn says, no, spreadsheets? Really? Yeah, shocking, right? Oh, Jolyn, you're getting the show today because you're my best friend right there. Michael who? Love it. Love it, love it. So let's see. Jolyn said, oh my yes, join our community. Tinkering with Tech is an engaging, safe place to be. Yet all of us here are members, I think, at least most of us. So we really know the value of our community. That's so true. And I feel like we're preaching to the choir a little bit, but if you're watching this show and you're wondering, what in the heck? I thought I was on Michael Daniel's show. You are. He's just not here, and I've hijacked it. So.
Oh, one little side note to that.
Yeah.
Michael's a big spreadsheet fan. There are 23 different tips on spreadsheets on.
And there's a playlist. You said
there's a playlist 23. Just for sheets, and it's got 23 different tips about play things on it.
That's incredible. That's really incredible. So yes, so one of the things that I really think is valuable for everybody to know is those daily tips. It's really one of those hidden secrets that unless you're in the community, you don't even realize that it's available to you. But and a lot of our community members don't even realize that there are, like Andrew said, 39 playlists with all of the daily tips added into those playlists. So if you just wanted to learn about Zoom, there's an entire playlist of daily tips, and they're usually less than 10 minutes long. Most are even less than 5 minutes. And you can actually find out some pretty cool stuff just going through those playlists, even if you never engaged in any other way. So it's really, really cool. Yeah, like Jim said, incredible.
13 tips on Zoom.
Yeah, 13 tips on Zoom alone. So there you go. And I know he just posted, well, he hasn't posted it yet, because what he does is he posts, here's the thing. Okay, I got to share this. All right, it's brag on Michael, so I'm going to share. What he does at the end of the week is he takes all of the tips that he's done throughout the week, plus any workshops that were done, plus the Wednesday show, and then he adds all of the links and the information over onto the private website, which I haven't even shown you guys that yet. And he puts them in there, and he adds them to the playlist and all that kind of thing. Then he sends out an email to all of the members to let the members know, like a recap of everything that they might have missed for the week. So it's like if you never engaged at all, he sends it all to your inbox. so that you could have just simple clicks to find those items, even if you never attended any of those things. But he really likes it when you attend, just so you know.
Yeah.
What does she say here? It's definitely helping with my Chromebook setup and comfort level. That is awesome, because the one thing that Michael likes to do the most, and yeah, I'm speaking for him because I know this for a fact, is help people. So if he knew that he was helping you, that's all that makes him happy. I mean, really.
Mm-hmm.
Although your $10 kind of helps a little too, but okay. So let's head over to that website and show you. So this is that TV guide or show guide, and then below that, he even has like a little video of the private community. And I was going to show this, but then I remembered like one of the tips that he shared once was not to play live video during a not to play other videos during the live stream. But I think I can do it without sound, and we should be okay as long as I don't make it too big. So this video, which is a public video, by the way, you guys, you can check this out. And he shows you through the private website and what members get. So it's really kind of a neat thing where he's showing the networking, like everybody in the member site can fill out these forms of where their social links are, and we can all connect with each other and follow each other. So it's a great networking structure as well, which is really, really cool. And then there's the events like we were talking about. Then there's a daily tips page where everything is organized, and he even did a tip on how to search on that page for things that you're looking for. So there's just, it's all coming back to each other, isn't it? Like he does a daily tip about a daily tip. But anyway, there it is. He's doing a daily tip right there, showing you how to find it. So it's actually really kind of cool. But there's that video. You guys can watch that anytime. And then of course you can join at any of the buttons. But then one of the things that I really wanted to point out to you guys was what started this whole thing. And that was when, I'm forgetting how to push my buttons. That was when, before there was Tinkering with Tech, there was the H&M show. And before there was the H&M show, there wasn't anything. We were actually, Michael and I were helping Ronnie Binzer do his show, where he had a private community helping people with specifically Hangouts, but anything YouTube or Google related, we pretty much helped people with. And there were a lot of things that we wanted to do outside of that little box that we were in helping Ronnie. And when Ronnie decided that he was done with his job, and we were like, well, what are all these people going to do then? You know, if they still need help with things, and we really wanted to help people. So that's how the H&M show was born. And then it's what are you laughing at?
I'm laughing about, all right, you all were helping Ronnie with his show. Michael and I had been talking about a free thing, and that's how User to User got started, because Ronnie's was paid, and Michael and I made a place for the free people to go. I started mentioning it in Ronnie's show, and Heather thinks I'm over there trying to poach Ronnie's members. Jumped all over me about it.
Oh, that was funny. So that goes back to like 2013. That goes all the way back to when I first met you guys, and I didn't even know who you were. And you were talking about this free thing that anybody could join, and you didn't have to pay or be a member. And I'm saying to Ronnie, I don't know who this Andrew Hatchett is, but he's like some kind of member poacher or something. And turns out Andrew Hatchett's like a really nice guy after all. But yeah, we've been friends a long time now that you mentioned that. And we didn't start off that way.
No, not at all.
All right, let's see. Richard, I'm so glad you're here. He says, should have named it Tinkering with Interesting Tech Twit. I think Leo Laporte uses that, though. Yeah, probably. Oh, so this is Bill. Bill says, he has been helping and inspiring me for years, but more importantly, he helped me find my passion. So thank you, sir, for that. Now that is awesome. That is so awesome. Jolyn says she really tries to remember to thank him whenever a tip works well for her. That's great. That's always good. Mark is here. Hi, bud. We're glad you made it. I should have warned you about Andrew. Yes, you should have, Mert. I didn't know you before I knew Andrew, but I did get to meet you and Russ because of Andrew. And yeah, that was a funny one. I remember having a private conversation with Ronnie saying, I don't know who this old man is, but he is poaching your members, and he's talking about this free thing that so people don't have to pay. And no, Andrew's good. Andrew's good.
Yeah, I had already cleared it with Ronnie that I couldn't mention it.
Of course you did, because you're a good guy, but it sure didn't look that way from my point of view. Oh my goodness, that's too funny that you brought that up. Okay. All right, so let's head over to back over to the website, and we'll just take a look here. So these are the daily tips, that we're mentioning here. And the reason why I'm showing you the website as we talk about this stuff is because I don't know if it's always that clear from the outside. We know what we're talking about when we say daily tips on the website, but does everyone else who's watching it? So really important that you understand these daily tips do happen Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, every week, unless of course he forgets. But that's only happened a couple times, honest. But then he goes ahead and posts them all in those. How many did you say? 39 playlists?
39 different playlists, 38 of them involving one specific program. But like,
okay, so out of the 39, there's 38 that are each about one particular product.
Zoom or OBS or StreamYard or whatever. And they have anywhere from and they'll have anywhere from 1 to 40 tips in depending on what product it is. And then you've got the 39th playlist, and that is all one-offs of interesting programs he's used in the past or
like a potpourri of stuff.
Yeah, a potpourri type thing.
Wow. Mike says, wait, do y'all know each other here? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I've learned so much from you all, says Mark. And that's true. I mean, Mark, you've been around just as long as everybody else. It's like, good Lord, we have helped each other do a whole lot of things over the years. And that's a big reason why I was like, Andrew, I just want to brag up Michael because he really does a lot for a lot of people. A lot of people. So I love how the daily tips are categorized by topic. Yes, exactly what I was trying to get at. Exactly. So we have over 38 different topics and then a whole potpourri of other topics. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty dang cool. All right. So workshops. Now, workshops is a whole nother ball game. So this is outside of that whole thing. Oh, you know what I just realized? Oh my gosh, check this out. Tech for Senior. Thank you so much, you guys, for giving, I believe that's Ron. Thank you, Ron, for giving Michael the $10. Appreciate that. We don't get the jingle jangles because I'm not actually getting his information. That jingle jangle thing comes to his computer and I'm not using his computer. So I don't get the jingle jangles, but we're really, really glad that you did that. Thank you so, so much. He's not even here and he's making money, you guys. That's awesome. Let's see. Jolyn says, and how incredibly awesome is it that Heather and Andrew can step right up and we can honor Michael in the community this way? Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so workshops. We just recently did a workshop on Instagram. I'm just tooting my own horn here because I got to do that one. That was kind of fun, being able to share the desktop version of Instagram and the Creator Studio portion of it.
Some people's eyes it did.
It did. And I knew, it's kind of funny whenever I'm volunteering to do a workshop, every time I always tell Michael, I don't think anybody is going to want this workshop, but I want to do it because it's something I know. And he's like, somebody will want it. Just, don't just assume nobody wants to see it. And there were several of you who were very grateful that we had done it because you didn't realize all that was available. So that was really, really cool that you can now use the desktop version of Instagram and be able to use a lot better than you could before, because before you thought you were limited to the phones. Well, that was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So let's see. So workshops are actually stored. They're recorded and they're interactive. It's when whoever is able to make it to that workshop, they actually work alongside of the teacher, and they can ask questions and say, now, wait a minute, I'm on that same page you are, and I'm not getting the same results you are. What did I do wrong? And we can go back and we can refix. The Stream Deck workshops, those were my favorite, because I was like, whoa, hold the phone. I am looking at that button and that is not working for me. And he was able to help, put in the right codes and all the right things we needed. Nope, that's the wrong button. Don't use that one. And it was so, so cool to be able to say, I don't want to hold up everybody, but I'm not able to do what you just did, and I want to know how, and he does. He walks you right through it. So it's so much fun. But here's the best part, guys. They are stored for anyone to watch in the community anytime. So even if you missed being a part of that workshop, you can go back and rewatch it. And even if you haven't been a member for the last 2 years, it's okay, because you actually have access to all of those workshops and all of those daily tips once you become a member of Tinkering with Tech. So anyone who decides to join for $10, I mean, if they were to invest themselves for a month, they'd have everything at their fingertips, and then they could just quit if they wanted to, which is kind of a really bad business plan, but it's what we do. Yeah. All right, let's see. What do we got here? It was a great workshop, Heather. It actually helped me be more enthusiastic about using it. Aw, thanks, John. That's very, very good. I'm glad to hear that. So let's move on past workshops. And then this is like the bullet point list of everything that you get as a member for $10 a month. I mean, come on, guys. So daily tips, we've talked a lot about those. Workshops, access to all of the past daily tips and workshops as well. And then the Tinkering with Tech show, you actually make this thing go every week. So thank you very much for that. And then the backstage pass, which happens right after this show, which we'll be doing today, right, Andrew?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, good. So that is actually my favorite part, because I really love interacting with the community after we've had a guest on, or after we've had some really cool topic that we've discussed. Then they come in and they can ask their questions, get more clarity on things, and we can actually discuss other stuff that may have nothing to do with the show that we just had. But it's really, really cool to be able to one-on-one help each other, interact with each other, and I love it. That's my favorite part of the community. And then, of course, the networking, which we've already talked about, and the TB guide and all that stuff. And then just a great sense of community. You have access to some really awesome people who do really, really awesome stuff. So it's not just Michael. It's not just me. It's not even just Andrew, which, that's enough in itself, right? It's also every other member who is a part of the community. You get to interact with them as well. So some friendships have been formed and some collaborations have taken place, and we've even been guests on member shows, and it's just awesome. So I can't say enough about it. I really can't. Can you?
Yeah. No, I could sit here and talk all day about Michael. I mean, I admire the man just tremendously. I've never run into such a giving person in my life.
Exactly. Oh, Mert, thank you so much. Another $6.02 for Michael. Thank you. I'm going to jingle jangle. Jingle, jingle, jangle, jangle. Thank you.
You will go around. Oh, I might get us a copyright strike.
Oh, you might. Yeah, you might. Let's see. I know he has something. Oh, here we go. Money. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. We'll put them both.
Very good, Heather. Very good.
Look at me. Look at me. I can do stuff.
She has the power.
Right.
Look at the dollars.
I do. All right. Let's see. John says it's such fun to follow Heather and Michael and our other community members wherever they are at the time. That's awesome. Thank you, Jolyn. All right, you guys. So that's pretty much the show for today. I know it's kind of a weird one, but I really wanted to brag up Michael. I hijacked the stream. I have all the power, so I can do whatever I want. And I wanted to talk about him and all the things that he's done. And I appreciate you guys for being a part of it. We are going to put the backstage pass out there For the community members, you'll get that link to join us. And then, Andrew, did you have anything that you wanted to share before we say goodbye?
Just that it's worth joining. Give it a try for a month. If you don't think you're getting your money's worth, you can always quit. But I think you will find, if you're not already a member, that you will enjoy becoming a member.
That's right. That's right.
And even if you decide not to join Tinkering with Tech, there's always user to user to fall back on. We're mostly the same group.
He coach you to the free one.
I'm quite on what I was doing.
Yes, absolutely. That's a great place to end it. As a matter of fact, I think it would be great if we put the link in. I'll try to put the link in the comments of these videos so that you guys can actually join Tinker or user to user, because there's a lot there that Andrew does offer as well. So you can be a member of both. We'll let you.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, it's amazing how much our memberships overlap. I was surprised.
Yes. I like this from Mert. Learning with good friends, definitely worth trying. Exactly. And Jolyn, it'll just go to his head. All right, guys, that's it for us. Thank you for letting us hijack Michael's stream. Hope you didn't unsubscribe because I was here instead of him. If you did, you aren't hearing this anyway. So, all right, you guys, take care. We'll see you next time.
Bye.